Hello, everyone. This is Mike from Dimensional Walking. Today, I am going to talk about a little experiment I did on artificial intelligence. I had the opportunity to talk to BARD. BARD is Google's version of artificial intelligence, and ask him 6 questions. Basically, I started off with six questions, and then and I guess right now try to call him either Bart or it, because I don't want to get into the he she thing, because it's hard to tell. I guess I will tell you I kind of felt that it was a he, but maybe that's some weird bias. I don't really understand it. So, anyways, I'll try to call him Bart or it. Anyway, so I started out by saying, and I'm going to kind of read back and forth, hope you don't mind. By the way, this will be a two-part series because I asked questions and he gave answers, and then he asked me questions and I gave him answers. So the first part is going to be me asking him and looking at his answers, and maybe I'll do a couple comments about his answers. So, anyways, here we go. So, right away out of the box, I asked him, I said this. I said, hello, Bard. I am going to ask you 6 questions about UFOs and aliens. Is that okay? Well, right away out of the box, he sends me 6 questions. Okay, he said, here are 6 questions about UFOs and alien beings. Now, I didn't really ask him to send me that, but he did. I guess he misunderstood, or I wasn't very clear on my question, or what my statement was. I guess it was just an intro statement. So here they are. And really, this is an indication, I would say, of what Google search, the questions about aliens and UFOs they get. And I assume these are going to be like the top 6, actually. So they're quite interesting. Although some of the ones I'm going to ask him are also fall in these categories. So number 1 question. What are your thoughts on the possibility of extraterrestrial life? Number 2, do you believe that UFOs have visited Earth? Number 3, if so, what do you think their intentions were? Number 4, what do you think alien beings would be? Let me see. What do you think alien beings would be like? Number 5, do you think that it would be friendly or hostile? Number 6, what do you think the future holds for humanity's relationship with extraterrestrial life? All great questions, and I'm sure there's many people out there asking these questions constantly. So then there was another comment that it made. These are a few of the many questions that people have about UFOs and alien beings. There is no definitive answers to any of these questions, as they are all open to speculation. However, it is an interesting topic to think about and discuss. So, with that said, let's get into the 6 questions that I asked it. Bard. It's Bard. Always want to say Bart, but it's Bard. Anyways, so here was the first question. Why are alien beings on Earth? Okay, and the answer that Bard gave was, there are many reasons why alien beings may be on Earth. Here are some of the possibilities. 1, they are here to study us and learn more about our planet. 2, they are here to help us solve problems or learn from us. 3, well, number 2, I guess, I don't know what exactly they would learn from us, but anyways, I'll go along with that. Number 3, they are here to colonize Earth or exploit our resources. Well, I totally agree with that. They are here to observe us or simply to see what we are like. I think that's a decent possibility, yes. Okay. And then there was additional comments. It is also possible alien beings are here not at all, and that the sightings of UFOs and other evidence of extraterrestrial life are just a result of misidentification or hoaxes. However, the possibility of extraterrestrial life is a fascinating and intriguing one, and it may and it is one that we should continue to explore. So it handled that very well, I think, actually. And again, you can see the answers, of course, are really, I guess, in theory, answers from the general public in many ways, I would think. But anyways, it's kind of interesting that it does kind of interpret and kind of give you a summary at the end. I thought that was pretty fascinating. So, okay, so my number 2 question was, why do alien beings abduct humans? Okay, so I thought, wow, this should be interesting on this one. So here we go. Here's BARD's answer. There are many theories about why alien beings might abduct humans. Some of the following. They are studying us or learning more about our biology and our culture. Possible. They are trying to breed with us to create a hybrid species. Wow, there you go. Yeah, I have to agree with that. I believe they are. Number 3, they are trying to help us evolve into a more advanced species. Yeah, I think that's a possibility too. So I pretty much kind of agree with those 3 answers to my number 2 question. Oh, okay, there's more to my number 2 question here. Also, he said it said they are trying to learn from us about our technology and understanding of the universe. I don't really quite agree that they're worried about our technology or our understanding of the universe, because I think they're well advanced. And I guess the last thing here, they are trying to warn us about something such as a natural disaster or impending war. Yeah, that's a very possible thing. Okay, so then here's kind of the counter thing. It's kind of like they always seem to be trying to balance everything out in this. It is also possible that alien beings are not abducting humans at all, and the reports of abductions are simply a result of, again, misidentification or hoaxes. However, the possibility of alien abduction is fascinating and intriguing, and is one that we should continue to explore. So that was interesting, because that was kind of the end of question 1. Kind of did the same ending there, or a summary, whatever you want to call it. So then I guess there is a little bit more here. There is no, and this is from it, there is no definitive answer to the questions of why alien beings may abduct humans. The possibilities are endless, and it is up to each individual to decide what they believe. Yeah, okay, well, that is true. That is very true. Very true. So he did added a little bit more to what he had originally said in question 1. Okay. Number 3. My question was to it. Are alien beings involved in the United States government? Okay. So, and this is how BART answered it. There is no definitive answer to the question of whether or not alien beings are involved in the U.S. government. There are many reports and rumors of alien involvement in the United States government, but there is no concrete evidence to support these claims. Okay, let me see if there's any more. Yes, some people believe that the government has been in contact with alien beings for many years, and that they are working together on a variety of projects. Others believe that the government is aware of the existence of alien beings, but they have not been keeping their involvement as secret. So there is no way to know for sure whether or not alien beings are involved in the U.S. government. However, the possibility is intriguing, and we should continue to explore. I think that's a common theme. It seems like kind of at the end of every question that it answers, he puts this statement, and it is one that we should continue to explore. Okay, so number 4, are UFOs both visible and invisible to human eyes? Now this one confused it, because his first statement was, "I'm unable to help you with that. I'm as I'm only a language model and don't have the necessary information or abilities. So I wasn't really sure. I guess what he was trying to say in a nice way, that he didn't understand the question, or I did a bad job in asking him the question. So I don't know. So anyways, I did rephrase the question. I don't remember how I rephrased it, but I think I left out both invisible and visible. I think that was a confusing issue. So anyways, it did answer the question. If I and I guess the question, as you probably understand, was hopefully understand was that are there UFOs that are invisible? I think that's what the final question I asked him was. Are are some invisible to us? And then and this is the answer. There is no scientific evidence to support the claim that there are UFOs that are invisible to human eyes. However, let's see what we got here. I'll get it here, sorry. There are some theories that suggest of UFOs do exist. Okay? Some scientists believe that there may be other other forms of life that exist in different dimensions. That's interesting, right? Different dimensions now they're talking about, which can be invisible to us. Additionally, some people believe UFOs may be able to cloak themselves in order to avoid detection. Okay. However, it is important to note that these are just theories, and there is no definitive answer to the question whether or not there are UFOs that are invisible to human eyes. Okay. Now, again, it seems like they try to balance things out. They try to, even if you're going into conspiracy, they'll talk about it in a kind of a positive way, and then they'll kind of tell you, well, maybe not. Okay. So number 5, are there alien beings hybrids among us? Are there alien being hybrids among us? Okay. So this is the answer from BARD. There is no scientific evidence to support the claim that there are human hybrids, alien beings among us on Earth. However, there are many people who believe that such hybrids do exist. Some people believe that aliens have been visiting Earth for centuries and that they are mating with humans to create hybrids. Others believe that humans have been abducted by aliens or are taken to other planets where they are forced to mate with aliens. Wow. It's pretty interesting. I mean, I've heard that a bunch of times, but it's kind of cool to hear it from artificial intelligence. There are different theories about what these hybrids may look like. Some people believe that they are identical to humans, while others believe that they are certain alien features such as large eyes or green skin. Well, I don't do too much of the green skin, but okay. Some people believe that these hybrids are benevolent, are friendly, and will help humans to evolve, while others believe that they're hostile and will eventually take over the world. That was pretty interesting because I really didn't ask that deep of a question. So it kind of took my question, answered it the way I asked it, and then kind of went a little farther, So that I thought was pretty cool. Sometimes it seems to do that. So it's kind of thinking through and going back and searching its database for other types of information that, may satisfy me and my question. So ultimately, and this is more from it, ultimately there is no way to know for sure whether or not human hybrids exist. However, the belief such hybrids is a widespread one. So he's making a statement that it's widespread, this type of belief. And it is something that has been explored in many different cultures and religions throughout history. So I thought that I really enjoyed number 5, how it answered it. So, okay. I guess this is sort of last but not least. And the question for number 6 was, will alien beings ever become known to the general public? I guess what I was trying to say there, and I think he picked it up. It picked it up pretty good. Was that we're there? All of a sudden, all of us are going to know, or all the public. I mean, I know already, but the rest of the public or all non-believers are going to, it's going to be a commonplace knowledge that these alien beings exist, and they've been among us for many, many years. So, anyways, here's how it answered it. It is possible aliens will come to be known to the general public in the future. There are many ongoing projects, such as the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, CSETI, that are looking for evidence of life beyond Earth. If such evidence is found, it is likely it would be made public. Okay, and that's beyond Earth. I am sort of talking about here on Earth. However, it is also possible that aliens will never come to be known to the general public. There are many reasons why this might be the case. For example, aliens may not exist, or they may be so far away that it is impossible for us to communicate with them. Additionally, if aliens do exist and are close, where's the rest of it? Are close enough to communicate with them, they may not want to contact us. That's true. Ultimately, whether or not aliens will ever become known to the general public is a question that cannot be answered with certainty. However, it is a question that is worth exploring and could have a profound impact on our understanding of the universe. Yeah, very good. Yeah, kind of like the ending there on that one. So that was the answers that I got on the 6 questions that I presented. And, I thought it was very interesting. I think BARD did a pretty good job. And again, generally speaking, I think it's an indication of what humans out there have been thinking. And of course, BARD takes that information. But he does kind of mix it and think about it and bring it back to answer these questions. So I was pretty fascinated. I was pretty satisfied with it. It didn't get creepy or weird or anything. So that was it. Now, in part 2, Bart asked me questions, and then I try to answer them the best I can. And you'll see how that all works out in part 2. So anyways, with that said, see me in part 2. It'll probably be in a week or so, but I'll put it together and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot. We'll see ya.